uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit in minutes, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
What's good, everyone? WCS back on the boulevard once again. The XO Factory first in the building. What's good with it? Salute. Big shout out to those who haven't actually shown up in attendance yet. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to XO Factory on deck. Appreciate your support. And y'all be sure to check this brother out. You know what I'm saying? Go sub to his channel, show him support. You know what I'm saying? It's always good. You get solid boxing content. You feel me? So y'all be sure to go check, the XO Factory and sub to his channel and tune in to what he gotta say, man. Well, hold on for a second. Shout out to Don Vaughn in the building, man. What's good with it? Salute, brother. You know, it's Wednesday, just like it was earlier today. We got a hot topic. You can call it, a hot grease moment because I told you when it gets closer to the fight, it's gonna be just that, man. Real talk. You can look at the thumbnail and you can tell by yourself. I just have a little bit of questions here and there to address and ask you all, the boxing fanatics, the fans. I just want to talk about things just like Floyd used to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Floyd used to talk about it. Victor Compton can talk about. It's just some questions that a brother like me has. I just have to kind of find out some of these answers. Since nobody else, want to ask these, pay attention. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Because not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. And I'm trying to face the reality that it's a situation going on that may jeopardize July 29th. From what I'm seeing coming out. Okay. So if you haven't looked at my thumbnail, I am reaching out because I truly believe this to be true. At first, I thought it was just black people not wanting to work with black people, but I've seen some videos out there with strength and conditioning going on. And I thought about putting it up there. I said, no, I'm going to leave it to a later date. But I seen the strength and conditioning coach is a black guy. You know what I'm saying? A black man, so to speak, right? And I seen Spence kind of doing push-ups like me. Like me and you, his elbows and my elbows are different. But he's doing push-ups like me, like shit, he having a little bit of difficulty, getting, to the up position and down position, up position, down position and shit, right? So I thought about this. I said, maybe I shouldn't be looking too deep into this because we seen, Victor Conte come out and say that Crawford was already signed up. I'm just jumping right into it. You know what I'm saying? Like Greg Louganis used to do off the high board. I'm just jumping right into it, man. I'm going to dive right into it. I just have questions about the people who are not paying attention to. They don't want to even mention it. They don't have the courage to even mention that this guy Spence is not looking the same way he did this time last year. And then they're trying to tell me that every weight cut is different. You are absolutely right that every weight cut is different. The reason why it concerns me is that everybody's looking forward to this fight. They don't want you, Spence, to come in there and miss weight and your titles are stripped and they're only accessible for Crawford if he wins. No, I wanted to be fair and square, up and down, left to right, 360 degrees. I want everything to be right. But I can't help but notice, big dog, that if it was Blu-ray Fitness, shout out to him. If it was Blu-ray, shout out to Blu-ray. Man, I've been advocating for you. If it was if Blu-ray was on deck right now over there, I swear to you, you know what I'm saying, with or without Vada, goddamn Spence would be in shape already. He would be shredded. He would be goddamn the 8-pack locked in. I just think he'd be able to sell it to the fans a lot more. But without Blu-ray in there with his extreme regiment, his professional, highly elite training regimen, we have seen the effects of not having somebody with the qualifications of Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? They should have put Blu-ray back in there, this fight camp. They should have, man. I'm being honest. They should have put that man back in there because what I seen for his strength and conditioning coach, I mean, how do you get motivated off that? At least Blu-ray would have been doing the exercises with you. I'm not saying the guy that's there now is not doing, but it doesn't seem like it just doesn't seem like the motivation motivation. It just doesn't seem like the energy, the needle was moving back and forth. I don't see it with it. And the way Spence was doing the push-ups, man, the way he was doing the push-ups was just like unenthusiastic. He was just okay, go to the left. Yeah, go to this right here. What they was doing was the type of push-ups where you align the dumbbells in different positions to work different areas of the chest. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I say it and I say it again. This ain't a bodybuilding contest. This ain't a bodybuilding contest, but at this point in time, you should have already been doing push-ups. You should have already been doing pull-ups, doing whatever it takes. I'm just saying, like, I'm looking for the energy. You about to go in here and try to defend yourself from a massacre. That's what you about to go in. You about to defend yourself from a massacre. And I'm watching your strength and conditioning coach, and I'm feeling some type of way because you putting out these videos that don't make any sense. Like I'm curious to see what all access look like now, because seeing these little short videos, they just ain't cutting it for me, man. Like, are you just not able at this point in time to basically get in the groove? Get your intensity up. Like, I know you was pretty worked up at the presser, but at the presser they probably prep you real good. They had your system or whatever you had in your system, like 5 hour energy. I don't know what the hell you was taking, but you was pretty amped up to tell Crawford he ain't fought nobody. But now that the presser is over and the lights are off in the building and you back in training camp, I'm looking at your strength and conditioning coach. It's not even motivating you. At least I would think Blu-ray Fitness definitely would motivate you. This dude be doing the exercises with you. He would have been like, hey, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, up, down. I'm gonna do these push-ups over here while you doing your push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 1 for 1. Your 1, my 1. You know what I'm saying? Your 2, my 3. Your 5, my 8. I just feel like that would have been a good look. And I think if you have people in your camp that's not willing to motivate you to push yourself, and you scared you're gonna get fired, then that's what you might get. Obviously, there's something going on. I'm just being honest. If you look at the thumbnail, it does tell a story. It absolutely tells a story. You know what I'm saying? You got the Pillsbury Dough Man shredded all up. You know what I'm saying? When the Pillsbury Dough Man is freaking at home, man, he can goddamn he knows what it takes to get down. He knows what it takes to shred up. Curve those shoulders, get those biceps right, biceps, and try get that jawbone and them triceps looking right. You know what I'm saying? Trim that waist up, drop the fat. But when that Pillsbury Doughboy found out that the Bakers convention was in Vegas, he knew he had to be something different. You know what I'm saying? He said, I can't do what I've been doing at home. You know what I'm saying? You get the left side with the hometown sauce, the cooking, whatever you want to call it, and you get the Vegas where you have to step outside and you have different rules and protocols that you have to follow. So that's what you get. You get the smooth effect. You got to do shit different. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just asking questions, y'all. I'm just asking questions. Victor Conte put it out there. I don't want to hear shit from none of y'all that's want to sit up here and say, "Oh, I'm just reaching." Don't leave another comment. Don't leave another comment on my videos. Tell me I'm reaching, because how can I be reaching and Victor Conte put it out there? So if it's out there already, that he was talking about, hey, get back with me. Who does that? So you're trying to tell me, right, that Victor Conte doesn't have a phone number to anyone of Crawford's camp. I mean, anyone in Spence camp. So being that he can get in contact with somebody. He went to social media to link up. He put that shit out to social media. And he did that shit purposely too. So how are you all gonna sit up here and say something mean? Say something about what I'm saying, and he put this shit out on social media, bro. He could have very well shot that man a DM, but he put Vada out here on social media. So guess what? I'm asking too. I'm asking too. I want to know. I want to know, did Spence ever sign up for Vada since the Sean Porter fight? That's all I want to know, because I want Crawford to be able to go in there in a level playing field. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, no questions. But it's hard for me to think, you know what I'm saying, without any follow-up information. Like it's a gag, so to speak. There's no accusations from over here. I don't want no cease to desist. I don't want none of that, because I ain't saying nothing. I'm asking based off what Victor Conte put out previously, asking the question about, hey, Spence, get back with me. Get back with me on that. Crawford has already agreed to it. Crawford has already agreed. So my question is, like, why isn't it the same? That's all. I'm just curious to know why it isn't the same. Why the weight cut at this point in time? And see, let me educate some of you that's leaving these comments, right? Y'all are trying to say it's water weight. Man, we have water in our system, man. For real, we have water in our system. Absolutely, no doubt about it. But what does that have to do with him dropping fat? What does that have to do with anything? Let me get to the chat right quick, man, since some more people don't pull it up. What does that have to do with this right here? Hold on for a second. Let me pull something up for y'all once again. Let me put this on display right quick, because I always like to believe that I'm in some way, shape, or form in a teaching environment. So tell me, what I have to say, what does water have to do with that right there? That, my people, is a fat cell. Okay, a fat cell. When you start to gain weight, right? Myself, along with many others, at one point in time have gained weight. All right. So what that means is your fat cells expand. You know what I'm saying? They enlarge. Okay. They increase. Okay. Fat cells grow. They get bigger. All right. So when you lose weight, the fat cells are reduced. Now, there's a way around this, because a fat cell can shrink, okay? And you can actually lose weight from that. All right. It's a fact. You can lose weight from reduction of fat cell. The size, the presence of the fat cell shrinks in its size, right? It doesn't go anywhere. It just shrink. It decreases. It's reduced. It doesn't go anywhere. Period. There is another way, like I said, a cheat way, and that is called lipo. That is where you actually remove the fat cells in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a very, very long time and a reckless abandonment of calorie intake for you to replenish, or to allow those existing fat cells to increase once more and expand. But you can remove them, and you don't have to worry about fat cells in that area. What I found out when I was competing in men's physique is that the guys that I was beating, just based off how I was taking care of myself, these magazine models and stuff, a lot of those guys was being sculptured. They was going and getting liposuction. Whereas me, I was just going just strictly off how I was taking care of my body, how much I worked out, and where I worked, how I worked out, rather. Not so much how many times I worked out, but how I worked out. So, when you talk about freaking water, let's not forget fat cells. A person that says they natural walk around weight is 165, 68, but he's ballooned up to 185, 189 around that in the past. So there's fat cells included in this that has to go to a period of shrinkage. All right. Now there's ways for you to lose weight, when you're reducing the calorie intake, reducing the protein, reducing your carbs. Absolutely. And you addition some cardio to that, you can absolutely lose weight. You can become slender. You know what I'm saying? Conditioned, you know what I'm saying? You can lose weight. But in this particular case, let me remove that and get back to the A study. There are ways that can cut corners. Basically having a nutritionist and being on a different diet plan is cutting the corner too. If you eat right, if you refuse to drink certain type of beverages like alcoholic beverages or high sugar beverages and stuff like that, you can lose weight. But if you include those type of drinks to your diet, those fat cells can increase. And it can absolutely take longer for you to lose the amount of weight that you're looking for and get to those type of goals that you are seeking just strictly off exercise and recreational activities. I just feel like if you was this shredded last year with your Dinas Ugas, why aren't you this shredded this year? And someone said, "Oh, he's got older." That's a lot. That's cap. A year? A year? When I was in my little early, when I was in my 40s, right? I was still, in there, competing on the big stage with the open class with the 20-year-olds. So you in your 30s, man, love that. I love to revisit my 30s. I mean, you are an elite athlete. A lot of people want to know why you aren't dropping weight the way you did against Ugas, because you was super, super duper shredded. Now it's almost looking like, you playing the grandpa role or something. You got to do it the right way because you're stepping outside of Texas. Why is that? Why is that? Don't get mad at me for asking questions. I'm not sitting up here insinuating anything. Why are you not cutting weight the way you did before? Were you that far over the scales that at this point, 2.5 weeks out, where you was look, when he was about to step in there with Ugas, over a month out, this dude was looking shredded already. Spence was looking shredded already. Now he's definitely having a fat camp. He's absolutely having a fat camp. Absolutely, ain't no doubt about he's having a fat camp. Spence is having a fat camp, bro. Spence is not liking life. I'm gonna tell you straight up, this dude ain't liking it. He is not having fun over there. That's why every time the camera comes on, he's looking at the freaking floor. That's why most of the time the shots of him has been taken, he's looking at the floor. It's a reason why he's looking at the floor. It's a reason. It's a reason. He don't want his face on camera because he ain't happy, bro. Shout out to True Media Today USA. Boxing on deck. Coach Malachi, what's good with it, brother? I checked out that video. Y'all definitely go check out that premiere with man Rick Glaser, talking about the Canelo deal. Definitely informing and informative boxing talk. John Nori on deck. OG Golden, you was in your bag last night stream. Shout out to the OG Mr. Golden on deck. Shout out to Don Vaughn on deck. Cape Man P, what's good? I'm pretty sure Blu-ray would have did it just to get back into the groove. You know how we can make compromise. This is a huge fight. So I'm pretty sure Blu-ray wouldn't have been up there trying to negotiate, you know what I'm saying, himself out of the position for a position that he once had. He's just trying to get back in the saddle so he can get his face out there and shit. Like when he was over there the first time, it's unfortunate that I don't mind someone, bigging themselves up. If your quality of work is showing, then cool, big yourself up. Your quality of work is showing, big yourself up. But I guess people thought he was getting a little bit big than Errol, when in fact the brother knows what he's doing. For real, the brother knows what he's doing, man. If you got somebody that's willing to do the exercises with you and all that and get you in shape, that's really good shit right there. That takes a whole nother level of fitness that you got. During the fight, I'm going to aerosexual channels and cooking them in the chat all the crap they've been talking. I told you, man, it's only going to get worse with these thumbnails as we get closer to the fight. Don't be mad at me. All I want to know is some simple answers. I'm just saying, like, you look super duper in shape, low body fat percentage. Your head was high, like I said earlier. Man, you was walking like with authority and confidence. Man, I'm ready to go in here and fight Ugas. Yeah, I'm ready. That's the look that you got from Spence. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? He's out there. People's like, God damn, he don't have a problem taking off his shirt when he was fighting Ugas. But he took off his shirt to take pictures with Crawford for the promos. And I'm like, dude, you got a ways to go, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a ways to go. I'm not trying to put you on a, free lunch bus, but somebody's been camping out a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's been eating the throwouts that they've been having. Somebody's been snacking when they're not supposed to be snacking. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? He's not obese, but I hold you to a certain standard. As a consumer, I hold you to a certain standard because I want to see this fight take place. And I want both of you all to be at 100%. I really don't want you, picking up an injury from trying to lose all that weight and get to 147 at the last freaking minute. I want you to be right. I don't want people sitting up here making excuses. Oh, look at Spence. He just looks so depleted. He should have moved up to 154. Oh my God, look, why did Derek do that to him, man? Why not that freaking Crawford? I hate him, man. That Bud Crawford. It's his fault. All he had to do was vacate the WB. They show a finger pointing towards Crawford again. They blame him for everything. You know what I'm saying? They probably blaming Crawford for sending the food, the Uber Eats to the ranch. They blame Crawford for that. He asked for a turkey burger, and he sent them an Angus beef burger, medium well, with mayo. He has no mayo on it. I mean, they're sitting up there just blaming this man for everything, dog. I cannot make this up. Is Errol training with hit mitts or cook mitts? He eating while training. Man, y'all better stop the madness. I swear to God, you better stop the madness. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop. Y'all must have just came from Coach channel because Coach be over there goddamn ad-libbing. So I can't take all the credit, you know what I'm saying, for y'all attitude, man. Y'all need to stop that shit, bro. For real. Y'all need to tighten up. Ain't that what you say, Coach? Y'all need to tighten up with these jokes, for real. I mean, it's time to get serious. We got like 24 days out, man. We got 24 days out before this shit takes place. And WCS just want to know, are you able, Mr. I walk around at 165, 68? I want to know, are you going to be able to level the scales at 147, bro? Are you going to be able to shed that 168, knowing that you got to step outside that backyard of yours in Texas? You got to go to Vegas. And someone is telling me that the weight is not coming off the way it did when you are fighting at home, man. I'm serious, bro. It's not looking the same. Serious. You're not looking happy. I'm serious. Have y'all seen Errol smile except when he was on $1 million worth of game? And that's just because they was just sitting up there. They just kissing his ass forever and a day and just making him feel like he was the A side. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time, because they wasn't talking about boxing. See, I read in a little petty shit like that. They wasn't really talking about boxing with Errol on $1 million worth of game. That's why it was so funny and hilarious. But with Bud, all they did was talk about boxing. They called up 3 niggas to goddamn for Bud to defend himself against, and didn't even have the courtesy to let Bud know that they was doing it. Wallow over there just on the phone. I'm like, God damn, Takashi. Damn, I look over there, motherfucker. Dialing ass nigga. Danny. He said you ain't fought nobody. Oh, what do you think? What do you think about Boots? I mean, I swear to God, that's why Errol was so happy, because these dudes accommodated him, and they really wasn't talking about boxing like they was with Crawford. Crawford got the whole lineup of questions. But my lineup of questions is Errol Spence signed up for VADA? It's an honest question, man. It's an honest question. It's an honest question. Is Spence signed up for VADA? It just seems like you're not dropping the weight like you did before. I don't know why that's the case. You say it's nutrition. They might have been serving you a different type of quality of fish. It might have been farm raised, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know what the case, man. It might have been Simple Truth fish that you was eating. But it's just when I looked at you last year, being that I pay attention to the fitness part of it, and you know about the weight cutting aspect, you was already, and my lives, you can go back to when that was. I said, damn, you that fit? You're that fit over a month out? Like, I'm talking about maybe about close to a month and a half, y'all. I'm talking about 6 weeks out. This man was shredded already. So I said, in order for you to sustain that, you definitely need to make sure you monitor your protein intake and everything else. But at least you're right where you need to be to go in there and step on the scales and meet those goals. This weight cut right here, I don't have to be in the camp. I don't have to be in the camp. He's not liking this fight camp. He's not liking it at all, bro. Before it's love is like, right? He's never going to get the love in this fight camp, because he has to go in there to Vegas where they under another different set of commission. And, he said, somebody, people trying to put it out there that Crawford should be concerned about the judging and all that. Fuck all that, man. Fuck all that. We talking about this weight cut. We talking about, is this a legitimate level playing field just because the fight's in Vegas? Why is it taking you so long to cut weight? These pictures that you see up here, these are new pictures, man. These are fresh pics. Do you see any type of activity with Errol Spence's jawbone? Does it look like he's smiling in any of these pictures? You know what I'm saying? Does it look like he's smiling? Does he look happy holding that cup? Is he happy? Somebody tell me, is he happy? Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Is he happy? Oh, happy. For July 29th, is he going to make weight? I don't know. It's looking a little shaky, I'm just saying. It's a reason why I have that 147 pounds in gray, because Errol Spence may not make weight, y'all. He may not make weight. If he makes weight, boy, Them last couple of days is gonna be hell, nigga. Man, it's gonna be hell on your ass. God damn. Everything you do is gonna be like you made a mistake and touched a cactus. Yeah, I mean, God damn. You're gonna be reminded every single time. It's like riding around with no AC all year round. You know what I'm saying? You have no AC, no heat, no nothing. It'd be perfect if you was cutting weight. You know what I'm saying? It was perfect. John Norris say thumbnails are classic. I appreciate you, bro. I try to put freaking a message in there. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. Kate Man Pete say Spence probably didn't want to pay Blu-ray. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. Oh, you got a cold thumbnail game. I appreciate you, Blunts. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. I try to put some thought into it. You know what I'm saying? Put the pieces together. OG Golden on deck. You know what I'm saying? Crawford said he doesn't have no yes men in his camp. I'm thinking Arrow has too many yes men. Man, I need another strawberry, okay? Arrow said, man, don't even start on the strawberries, man. You know, don't even we gonna have plenty of time to look. It's gonna be open season in the upcoming weeks. You think this something? It's gonna be open season, bro. Please do put out more content. Go ahead, please. I'm waiting. Please put out more content. I'm not gonna lie, man. Put up more content. Real talk. Mr. Golden. Shout out to Toby Bartlett, man. Yes, sir. We global in the building, man. Salute to you across the pond. So I want to talk briefly on why I feel it's important for myself to speak on it. Because for one, I look at this whole situation like, when do we sit up here and continue to praise or not praise the guy who's doing what he's supposed to do, outside the ring? I mentioned it several times before. When do we stop praising and giving? You hear people in church talking about give all praise and glory to the Most High, this, that, and the other. Okay, when do we not identify the flower? You know how they say give a person their flowers now? So it's cool to give Crawford flowers for basically being an upstanding individual in the way he handles the sport of boxing. We should give him his flowers. And when we give it, we also should take it away. We should take away any flowers that someone did just for kissing ass purposes when it comes to how, Errol conducted himself up to this point where he had no other recourse except to come clean. Seriously, he had no other recourse except to come clean. Why? Because to sell tickets, to basically throw himself at the mercy of the civilians and the consumers that's going to see him fight. Now, you probably looking at it from this too. You're like, well, in boxing, they don't care nothing about that. They do care, bro. We're in a whole nother freaking era of boxing fans and consumers where they do give a damn on how you act. Like, the sport doesn't go out here soliciting fighters from boys clubs, you know what I'm saying, convents. They're not going out here looking for cults and freaking communities, Christian communities, Mormons and shit, and say, hey, we want to come to the most wholesome, pure, you know what I'm saying, type of God fearing humans. So what better place to go to the church? Do you have any men in here or women that would like to box? We're trying to clean up the sport. That's what we're trying to do. Clean up the sport. So I'm like, we should praise the ones who's living that clean boxing life, so to speak, and not getting themselves into predicaments to basically alter their future in the sport. We should say, hey, kudos to Crawford, man, for not being a drinker smoker and going out here doing this shit the right way. And then, you hear Spence at the presser talking about they're gonna smoke bud. We smoke bud over here. I hear you, bro. I hear you. That's the life you chose, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like doing your homework for you. Like I don't like doing your homework for you. You took too long to come out and admit to information that has been out here in public for the longest of time, and the aerosexuals have been denying it. They have been saying, no, it's not true, it's not true, and it's not true. They've been sitting up here stalking, you know what I'm saying, excoriating, speaking damningly about people. And all along, you knew this information was being out here in public and you did nothing about it. But finally, you come out and you have to throw yourself at the mercy and admit the guilt of what you've been doing. But one thing I will salute Errol for, he kept it real. He said, yeah, I did this, but I went back out anyway. Yeah, I had the accident, but I was right back in the club. So he's that dude. He's like, okay, I did it, and I went back out there. That's the way I felt. I felt I want to go back out to the club. But what I don't like in doing your homework for you is trying to convince your people, Errol, one, you're 100% after the accident. Two, that the weight that you gain in between fights, they believe it's your God-gifted right to just blow up in weight and not really take in consideration that we're waiting on an undisputed fight with you and Terrence Crawford. It's like you cannot put all the legwork, to take it towards the finish line. You can't put that onus on us. That shit you supposed to be in charge of. When y'all went in negotiation in 2022, you know damn well you wasn't hopping back in the ring then. You should have very well came out and let your people know that it's not happening. But you rather have individuals on here going insane, talking about negotiations, talking about what Crawford wasn't doing. You could have very well shut all that shit down and say, you know what, we're not fighting. Because it's a lot of lies that you put out too. You said in November you was fighting with or without Crawford. So you was capping. You was never thinking about getting in the ring last year because you wasn't in the type of shape it would have took you longer because you knew the fight wasn't going to be in Texas, homie. You knew it wasn't going to be in Texas. I'm telling you, all this cat knew. He knew. Crawford had made it perfectly clear this fight wasn't going down in Texas. So right then and there, he had to change shit up. He had to make sure the system was goddamn sanitized. He had to make sure the detox was in full effect. Truth be told, you dudes that box, once again, don't act like you all don't have these conversations. Don't act like just because I'm media, I can't speak on something. All I'm doing is giving an opinion on what I think. I'm not speaking as if it's fact. I'm giving an opinion. And for you, Spence, I just don't like how you just left the people out here hanging, knowing damn well you wasn't fighting last year, knowing damn well your people that you with wasn't going to let you step in the ring last year because it was impossible. It was impossible for that shit to happen and have a quick turnaround like that. So they had to give you ample amount of time to get yourself together and schedule a fight in July so they can make sure everything is good to go. There won't be any hiccups. And look, Spence, we know you and your people had that talk. They did a test weight with you. You was probably around the 170s and shit. And they say, listen, you the one been talking about undisputed. This has been your declaration. Do you want it or not? Because you can look out on Terrence Crawford IG, he already in shape. You already know what's going on over there in Omaha. But let me ask you this. Do you want this shit or not? Because you can't continue to waste time. The people are asking. The people, listen, the people want the fight. You can't keep always walking around here not answering questions about you and Crawford. Do you want the fight or not? His people had that question. They had that Q&A with him, bro. They sat him down and say, do you want it or not? God damn it. Because the fans are getting restless. The general public is getting restless. You know what I'm saying? They want to know when you're going to fight another mandatory. They want to know if you truly, really, in your heart of hearts, want to fight Terrence Crawford. If indeed that's the case, then you can't continue to pretend like you in negotiations real heavy, and then you ain't trying to really tie in the loose ends. Now, thanks to Paramount, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Malachi. He had a very educational live, and talking to the man himself, the Mr. Rick Glaser. We talked about Paramount coming into the equation last year, right? But Paramount been around though. But one thing I heard, that was on Coach's live, that his pre-recorded, is that this fight is happening the way it is because Paramount is pretty much, in the driver's seat. You know how they was talking about Showtime was going under, and Paramount is going to come, insert themselves into the picture, being that they've been around. But however that arrangement is taking place, now that the money is able to be had, rather than this net pay type of shit, right? So the good thing about 2023 is that we got a fight date. The bad thing is boxing still has protocols and stipulations that was here decades and decades and decades and decades ago. And that is, you must weigh in before the fight. You heard? You must weigh in before the fight. You got to weigh in before the fight. Y'all not hear me? You have to weigh in before the fight. So let's kind of break this shit down. What happened at the press conference, right? Because the one in Beverly Hills, I was there, right? Let me tell you my thought process, right? I was like, oh, okay, I'm waiting. I already seen Crawford several times, right? But it's been a minute since I seen Spence, right? So he comes around, Crawford comes around. I said, okay, all right. When Spence came around the corner, I said, damn, that nigga looked like he's super middleweight right now. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely, I wasn't looking for no size as if he was lifting weights and shit. And then you come back from summer break in high school, like, damn, nigga, you lift weights with the football team during the summer? It wasn't that. I just wanted to see what type of weight conditioning he was if this fight was to get closer and closer to coming to fruition. So when he walked around the corner, I say, dude, he still got some weight on him, a lot of weight. This is going to be tough for him. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be tough. Seriously, this is going to be tough for Spence. He's definitely a fighter that can be at 154, 160 right now. But hold up. Wait a minute. We're not going to go there just yet. Because the first time I really heard Spence complain about 154 is when the negotiations fell apart last year in 2022, right? When they was up there finger pointing in the direction of Crawford and saying he doesn't seem like he's committed to making this fight happen anymore. So when we finally was able to get the check mark that Crawford was over at BOK Prime, that's when Spence sent out that tweet. Because I got damn near all the tweets that came out. He said, been at this weight, he was talking about being at 147 all his career, you know what I'm saying, and moving up to 154. So people was trying to think, okay, before then, they was talking about Spence going up to 154 and fighting Keith Thurman in a non-title fight. And the fight fans weren't trying to hear that bullshit. They was like, hell no, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that, man. I'm not trying to hear that at all. Don't nobody want to see Keith Thurman, Errol Spence fighting a non-title fight. So that absolved the way it should be. It should have, it was a little bubbly, like an Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, it was a little bubbly and shit. It finally dissolved. And then we did away with it. And then the so-called negotiations last year, they came and went. They absolved too. Crawford picked up another victory. Now we are at where we at. And it seems like no interference so far. But we have issues. We have issues. I'm curious, very, very curious to know if this guy's going to make weight or not. I'm curious to know because this is how they'll come at me, right? They'll say, why are you talking about weight? Has he ever missed weight before? I say, no, not to my knowledge, he hasn't missed weight. So why is it a concern for you now? Okay. A concern for me now is the fact that he was in a car accident in October 2019, right? He was in a car accident. Plus, during that time, no one's going to convince me that he wasn't on some type of medication during that time. Period. I don't care who gets upset. When you go and you get your teeth knocked out, you think you're going to be on Bayer 150 milligrams? Just take one of these, every 2 days and you should be good. Just keep the gauze in your mouth, bite down. No, you're going to have to take some type of pain med. I'm just putting it out there. You're going to have to go through some type of transition, okay? And one thing about that is it's not considered normal and natural. So when you actually going through raw pain and you have to then get some type of relief, you have to take that shit. And that has to be digested with internally to your body. So I'm not going to go into the whole detail about that. I'm just saying like that might have been part of something here and there. The recovery process. He checked himself out. He had to go through a process where, he probably had to have some relief. Not only that, the man admitted himself that he was going back out to the club. So we know damn well he wasn't 100% when he started to go back out to the club after the accident. So could it possibly be that he was out there enjoying the recreational life, still on medication due to his teeth being knocked out, his head hitting the pavement and everything else, combining these cocktails together, staying in a state of a medicated state, so to speak. Staying in a medicated state will change your body composition. It will get you lazy. No doubt, it will get you lazy. So as weeks pass by and everything, we start to snap back in. Crawford put it out there that he called him up in January. Putting all that together now, we start to see Spence show up at the end of 22 with the Frank Martin fight. And we seen him periodically here and there and looked like he had some good amount of weight on him, right? So I'm asking you all in the chat, do you believe that Spence is on weight? 2.5 weeks out, do you think that when the training stops, he's not going to have to do some extra training, even when he's shaking out on fight week? Now, I know that's a prognosticated question. Like I'm asking you to guess or give your, narrative to it. But all I'm saying is, do you believe that he's close to that range in the 150s just yet? I don't know, man. I think he's still in the 160s. I really do. I really think he's still, because coming into this fight camp, he wasn't in the 160s. He was way above the 160s. Seriously. He was way above the 160s. He just told y'all his natural walk around is 165, 68. But we're not talking about you indulging in stuff and you're feeling your body and you're just basically being a little bit reckless where you gain a little bit more, a little more weight than you should. He wasn't in the 160s, man. So with 2.5 weeks left, looking at his pictures, even with his shirt off, it doesn't, even when I seen him in Beverly Hills, ain't nobody gonna convince me that he was in the 160s then. I don't think he was in the 160s, bro. I don't think he was in the one. I definitely don't think he's in the 150s. But I don't think he was in the 160s heading into fight camp. He might be in the 160s now, potentially. Like I said, I'm not in camp, but he hating life over there, y'all. Let me get to the chat. Darius Graham was good. I hope it's good to you because smoking and boxing don't go together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just ask Ricardo Mayorga. You know what I'm saying? Ask him how smoking went for him. He had his 5 minutes of fame until he wound out back in the streets of Colombia. Okay. So you can say smoking bud all you want, but we know smoking and cardio. You know what I'm saying? What's that 7th or 8th round gonna look like when that lactic acid done set in and them shit start to burn? Are you gonna be over there talking about maybe we should put this out, man, because the smoke might be affecting Spence. He looking tired. You know, check yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Young Shawty Guap, what's good? Art of War, baby, make him believe. No doubt, Shawty. You already know what it is. When doing things right goes wrong, Aaron Vada. I ain't gonna lie, you know, Don might be on some other shit lately because you've been saying some real shit lately. You know what I'm saying? You might be eating premium cheese and crackers or something, dog. You know what I'm saying? Your whole diet has changed. You know what I'm saying? You've been saying some real shit lately. You know, hey, it's all good though, man. He said, man, Blu-ray got Spence to the titles, so now you don't need him no more. Hey, that's what it seemed like. I feel bad for Blu-ray because truth be told, man, like once again, I always say this, like my mentality and the way I was coming up and way my mindset was when I was training and shit. You know, Blu-ray got this mentality that if he's gonna do the exercise with him, you got to be strong enough. You got to have the engine. You got to have the whole entire chassis. Your whole physical anatomy has to be able to endure what you're doing. You can't say I'm gonna do the exercise with you, and you're struggling, and you say, "Go ahead, dog. I'm gonna go up here and get me a smoothie." God damn. Oh, I'm out of shape, man. Yeah, 10, 9, and keep going watching. Yeah, can you put some pineapple? I'm gonna go with the mango today, and put some energy stuff in there. I'm feeling like shit. Yeah, go ahead. 3. What number we on? 3, 2. Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Stand up, man. Take a little small break, man. I'm gonna come back over there sipping on a no. Blu-ray say I'm doing the exercises with you, bro. I'm doing it with you. In order for you to do the exercise with a boxer, you got to be in shape, dog. You got to be in shape. I ain't gonna lie. You got to be in shape, man. You just can't say that shit and don't do it. Shout out to Jamal Neezy in the building. Wait a minute. EJ didn't get out of that camp yet. Man, he's still in it, man. Hey, Neezy, I'm hoping that somehow, some way that, you know, I would say we're looking at July 5th right now. Okay, so I think Blunt's put it out earlier that all access is going to be on deck this weekend. All right, okay. So being that the fight week, that Monday is the 24th, we got 2 more weeks of training. I'm thinking by the end of next week, I'm hoping to see 1 or 2 abdominals peeking out somewhere, like somewhere. I want to see something. Because if you really got the abs, tattoos ain't gonna fucking matter. You know, his people up here mentioning tattoos to me. I don't want to hear nothing about tattoos, bro. I expect to see 1 to 2, maybe 3 abdominal bellies next week. Then I could say, he might be back in the high 50s. He might be in the low 60s, high 50s. I'm giving him credit. I want to be positive. You know what I'm saying? I want to be positive. You know, let's keep it positive, bro. That he makes it out of fat camp. Ball out mixtape fire. What's good? Salute to you. He says his body ain't the same. Hey, we know that. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Fish fry all day, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they so much in denial? Let me switch over quickly and address something right quick. All right. For those of you channels that love clickbaiting, all right, let me address this short, quick, and simple. I'm not gonna take too much time on it, but you remember that time where Spence was in the intersection and they said it was a 14-year-old kid, supposedly. I don't know how they found out it was a 14-year-old kid, but I found out, I did some research myself. That shit ain't true. It wasn't a 14-year-old kid. The crazy part about it is how long it took me to get the information on what exactly happened that night. So in the process of me researching this information, I actually found out who the driver was. I did. It was Sugar Shane Mosley. Okay. Sugar Shane Mosley recently came out and was talking about how Errol Spence got the best of Crawford. And then it all tied the shit together that Sugar Shane was the driver that night that hit Crawford. I mean, they hit Errol Spence, right? He hit Errol Spence and hit and run and kept it moving. He didn't wear a seatbelt or nothing. Now, supposedly, there was cracks all on the inside of the windshield. I said, that makes sense. That makes sense. All the time he was just, took that damage in the ring, and then he was goddamn barreling down the street late at night. From what I understand, he was just trying to, I don't know, he was trying to go to a local gym or something. I don't know, but Sugar Shane bumped his fucking head. That's what he did. He bumped his head, because how are you going to put information out there like that? And you have all these damn aerosexuals out here just willing to eat anything right now. Anything. You can hand them popsicles made of donkey piss. They said, oh my God, this has a little twang to it, but what's the flavor is this? It's called Jackass flavor. You like it? It's different, man. It's different. I ain't gonna lie. I never had no popsicle that tastes like this. It got some, what's that inside of it? What's the little things in it? But anyway, Sugar Shane, you should have never came out and fed that shit to the aerosexuals like you did, because now they're putting up thumbnails as if Errol Spence, come on, man, come on. What the fuck y'all do that shit? Like they really putting up thumbnails as if Errol Spence got the better of Crawford in sparring. Come on, bro. Look, Sugar. I got mad respect, but if you can't separate Adrian Broner from Terrence Crawford, man, I don't know what to tell you. Get permission before you get on the mic, big dog. Wear your seatbelt next time. The damage you took in the ring and then driving reckless in the AM, I don't know what it was, bro. I don't know what it was, but that is the dumbest thing that anybody could have came out right now for these aerosexuals. And time they heard the information, all they was thinking about is super chats, super chats, super chats. Let me show you what they was thinking about, y'all. Come on, man. I don't even think I have it up here no more. I think I took it down. They better be glad I took that shit down. Even I took the shit down. Damn. Yeah, I sure enough did. But all they was thinking about is super chats, man. Seriously. No, there it goes. I want to get to these super chats right quick while I'm on super chats. It's no relation. It's no relation, really. Let's get to the super chats. Shout out to Rice Eater 79 with the $5 super chat on deck. Need to pull one of Spence weigh-in shots and compare to this 3-week out update shot to really see the transition needed. Bud already 8-pack already. I agree. And yeah, definitely. I agree. You know what I'm saying? That's why I pretty much did a juxtapose earlier with my thumbnail. And I put that out there of him when he was in fight camp for Ugas, when he was close, he was in fight camp, and how shredded he was to where he's at right now. It was around the same time last year to where he would be right now with 2.5 weeks out. No cap. Seriously, bro. Like, I'm gonna do some more research on that and go fishing for some pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the local pond and go fishing for some little sharky pictures to see if he has some for last year. You know what I'm saying? Something that has a good solid date on them, and I know around what time that picture was took. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good point. But shout out to Rice Eater 79 on deck with the $5 super chat, man. Fresh Prayers 402, salute to you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. No doubt about it, man. I try to do what I do when I do it. Sometimes I put effort into it, and sometimes I don't. You know, that shit ain't easy. None of y'all hoping he don't make weight. Oh, look at the stray. Just when I thought I was going to get through a whole live stream without strays coming over here, once again, angry. I would think you would come over here. Look, Darius. When you come over here and say something positive about Spence, that's all you gotta say. Say something positive, like you know he's gonna win and all that. Not come over here all grumpy. You know what I'm saying? You coming over here all grumpy, talking about now y'all. Who is y'all? I'm Dolo, man. What are you talking about, y'all? Don't be so angry, bro. He has 3 belts. The Crawford's 1. Shouldn't you have some type of excitement in your body? Y'all always coming on the scene mad, like, y'all do it. Bro, smile. Just smile, man. You know what I'm saying? Look up into the sky and say, God, thank you for this fight happening. I finally get to see my idol get his ass beat. Damn. I don't have to wait anymore with anxiety. I saved up my money and everything. Bro, say something really, really positive to yourself. Young Charlie Guap say, these bud buddies talk about anything. Have he missed weight? Y'all just hoping he out of shape. Not at all, bro. We're not hoping anything. We're not hoping anything. We, as in being me, myself, and I've been on record saying I want him to be 100%. But all you have to do is take a look at his physical conditioning when it comes to the weight, and he still looks like he's cutting serious amount of weight. Seriously. Now, that's what it seems like to me. That's what it looks like to me. And also, he doesn't seem to be the most happiest camper, just like the aerosexuals. He seemed to be upset too. Shout out to Tough Glove Boxing. Appreciate the $5 super chat in the building, man. Appreciate you. Salute to you, brother. Big shout out to the supporters, man. Those who are supporting via super chats and Cash App. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Bills Boot Camp on deck. I see you. But hey, do not time the strays out. Don't time the strays out. Let them eat. I've basically spent time and effort finding that bread out of the basement in the corner under the freaking sea bag. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit too molded for me, but I got them left some treats. Come on, give me credit for something. I left the treats out, man. So when they come over here, they can have a meal. That's called hospitality. Let them eat. I believe Spence will make the weight. He has never shown different. TC still going to KO him within 9. Okay, for sure. For sure. I got you. Look. Hey, I never said he wasn't going to make weight. I say it seems it's going to be a bit difficult. I'm not sure if he's going to make weight. I'm not sure. Just look at this, man. We don't have to sit here and go around about and like the information ain't out there, man. He's the one said that he made it harder for himself stepping in there with Porter because he was ballooning up in weight. So it's my fault to speak on it. Isn't that what we were supposed to do? Like, it's my fault to basically take this kaleidoscope of information and put it together in a picture that's presentable to those who's listening in, right? You can put a picture together with your words. And if the words are out there in public, and this man has been on record as saying he made it more difficult for him because he was ballooning up in weight here and there and the other, why am I not able to speak on it? And if I'm speaking on it, why are you getting upset? Spence put it out there himself on the rocks. He started admitting to everything. Yeah, I was doing this, this, and this, and this, and this. So why can't I speak on it? I can speak on it. I think he's hating life right now over there in camp. I think he's hating life. This is the toughest fight of his life. He has to go to Vegas. He can't go over there and pop dirty. He has to make sure everything is good to go. Whatever supplements he might have been taking while he was out the ring to get him back into some type of condition. They even talk about the supplements. I'm talking about, your body getting back conditioned with certain supplements and stuff. Like if you eating regular food and then you change, you can't drastically just say, okay, I'm changing up my diet. You have to gradually work yourself in. You can't just go. Your mind isn't going to allow you to go that way. If you're eating regular food, right? Let's just say you're having regular food. You're not worried about the calories in there. You're eating regular food. And then all of a sudden you want to tighten up to some baked chicken, a half a cup of freaking rice, or a baked potato, and then only certain vegetables, green vegetables. Not only that breakfast that you used to have, now that turns into a juice of greens, fruit, stuff like that. When you used to eating eggs, sausage, grits, hash brown, corned beef hash, toast, oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? Give me some wine, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your body just doesn't change over like that immediately. You have to gradually work yourself into that diet mentality. And once your body starts to take on that food, man, it's not going to be a reception that you think. Your mind and taste buds are going to be like, fuck no, man, I ain't trying to eat this shit. God damn, I'm hungry. You have to push through the phase, man. Those levels start to change. You have to push through that phase where you say, okay, I'm hungry as hell, but I can't really go ahead and snack on something. I don't really want to go ahead and drink. You're working out with this too now. He's working out and going through this transition to snap back into his nutritional phase. Let me tell you, for somebody who knows, it sucks. It sucks. Arrow midsection doesn't look like it can take a body shot from Bud. See? Absolutely, I agree. It look a little soft and pudgy, right? See, they think that since nobody ain't lost weight before, this fight is different, man. This fight is different. Errol Spence ain't talking that talk that he said on, about Danny Garcia. Derrick James ain't talking that talk that he said that Errol was 40% when he fought Danny Garcia. You ain't trying that shit with Bud. You're not trying this shit with Bud. You can walk your ass in there 40% and you're going to leave out that bitch 5%. EMT, please, up. You're not doing that with Bud, man. You're not going to come in there looking all soft and shit. I'm pretty sure he's going to get himself together in the last days. But once again, what you put in your body is everything. Just like the type of gas you put in your vehicle if you're not driving electric. You can't keep on putting those chemicals in your body and getting away with it and then say, you know what? It's time to get back in the fight camp again. Oh, man. But how you've been able to do it previously is not going to work the same now, bro. You fighting a whole nother type of animal that you've never been in there, dog. And you think those little snipes that Bud took at you, talking about, I heard what you're doing over there. You need to stop it. You must be back on the yak. He knows he's going to the body. People, I'm telling you, Bud's going to the body. He knows, man. A person that deals with the healthy lifestyle, the salubrity of living, that's the healthy lifestyle. They understand what you put in your body means everything. They understand that. So if you talking about Crawford, I mean, you talking about Errol eating what he want to eat, doing what he want to do, and drinking what he want to drink, and now all of a sudden he want to snap back in fight camp and say, yeah, I'm going over here to fight Crawford. He gonna be like anybody else. Okay, all right, cool. We're gonna see how that play out in 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. We're gonna see how that shit. Hey, don't worry about it, Kate, man. Let that straight play. Let him run and play, man. You know what I'm saying? Let him run and play, man. Please, no hand feeding. No hand feeding. You see the strays in the building? No hand feeding. Okay. Errol smoking Bud. Good job. Be high while you get knocked out. That would be the aerosexual excuse. Yeah, they're gonna come up with anything and everything, man. But they chose to want to run with that smoking Bud shit. Shout out to Samar Warren, man. Peace and blessings, beloved. Salute WCS certified stamp the like button, man. Salute to you, man. Samar. Yeah, what it do, man? Wednesday. Salute pulling up. Shout out to D-Ray Promotions on deck. Coach said we're smoking that good Omaha Bud. That's gonna put your ass to sleep. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You got to come up with a strain on that. What's that? What's the name of that strain, man? You know what I'm saying? What's the name of that strain, though? Let me see. Bud can do all this stuff, man. I ain't speaking on no personal shit, because the reason why you over here is because I'm speaking about public record. But yeah, you want to speak on some public shit like you're perfect yourself. Man, get out of here, man. You over here trying to think this a reality show, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit you talking. What is look, what effect that's gonna have on the fight? I'm just curious. Errol ain't man down nothing but a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? With lettuce and cheese, onions, you know what I'm saying? Mushrooms, grilled onions, you know what I'm saying? Avocado, all that good shit. Oh, it's Bud's fault again. Okay. Don't get too hot up in here, bro. Don't get too hot up in here now. We have people coming over here snitching. So aerosexuals are snitches, huh? Some of these aerosexuals are snitches. I told you they always getting upset, man. Why are y'all so angry? Look, those of you that's in the chat, the Buzz supporters, can you answer me this? Can you riddle me this, as they say? Please riddle me this. Riddle me this. Why, if he is the A side, he has more belts, he has the better resume. Those 3 bullet points right there. 3 bullet points, shawty. He's the A side. He has more titles. He's a unified champion, 3 titles. And he has the better resume. Why are you over here whining and crying? I have to move on. I have to. Y'all are over here on the false accounts. And you know what? You don't have it to click the link without dropping obscenities and shit and talk and try to prove your point. You know what I'm saying? Y'all over here snitching. Y'all want to know what's in Bud's personal life, man. You're proving my point. Y'all act the same. Look, we saw Errol get sensitive when he saw a familiar face. Listen to me now. It don't have shit to the reason. It don't have nothing to do with the way I feel. I'm just connecting the motherfucking dots. He got mad at Blue for asking him a question. Tomorrow he switched up, but yet if it's something we don't know, did you show love to the YTC? Have you been on his show? If I ain't been on your show, why the hell you saying that? So that makes sense as to why these strays are over here acting like that. Because man, I swear, y'all y'all really get emotional about some shit, man. Y'all supposed to be hardcore fans, but I just hear y'all all upset and angry all the time. Y'all want to talk about, people living. Okay, what Spence has been doing over there has been out in the public for the longest of time. For the longest of time. My question is to y'all, why haven't you all, especially the ones that's in tech, why haven't you been able to basically speak some sense into him? Why haven't you been able to convince that, hey, you still got this WBO monster at the end of the goddamn declaration of the undisputed that you wanted, right? You got this Omaha monster, right? So being that the easy route got you complacent and comfortable, I'm just telling you, brother, good brother, listen to me, good brother. Come over here, good brother. Come on. I'm not gonna do anything, good brother. Just come over here. Listen, bro. I want to see you do your best, good brother. Please, please just understand that this nigga from Omaha that's over there waiting on your ass, he's gonna slaughter you if you ain't 150%. It's gonna be a massacre in that bitch, man. Please listen to my words, good brother. Listen to my words. Don't take this lightly, man. Come on. You want to walk out that ring with your head held high, man. Even off a stretcher, it's a possibility. Yeah, your chin is still facing the ceiling, dog. Make it make sense, man. Come on, man. Don't be so mad. Don't just ignore what we're telling you. We want to see you go in there and perform well. But who's the leader? Huh? Aerosexuals is in the chat. Who's the leader? Which one of you all the leader in the chat? Just put the first letter of leader. I need to know who the leader is over here, because y'all just over here just talking and talking and whining and whining. And look, all my babysitters have went home for the day, god damn it. We work doing normal business hours. All my life coaches have went home, man. They are mad. They are mad. Blunts, could you find out why they mad? Why are these dudes mad, bro? He has more belts. He has the bigger, the better resumes that they say, right? And also, he's the A side. You know what? I had to put it together, Coach. Don, Rice Eater, Caps, Jamal. I had to put this shit together. A side for them stand for angry. I'm not bullshitting. The A side for them niggas are angry. That's the angry side right there, bro. That is the motherfucking angry side. Them niggas are always angry, man. Animated, angry niggas, right? Jesus. I can understand, man. He ain't making you happy. You know what I'm saying? You want to play the fool, bro. Like, damn, Spence has all the advantages, so to speak. He has 3 titles. You say he did all the heavy lifting, right? For real, he did all the heavy lifting. That ain't enough. When I was there and I heard him say, "Oh, we smoking bud over here," all you niggas that was laughing over there at home and in the freaking presser, that didn't make you happy. Y'all should have been happy when you heard that. Oh, we smoking bud over here. You ain't gonna be able, man. Man, I'm the big fish, Moby Dick. You ain't gonna be able to have real men with no hook, man. Y'all was laughing. That's all I heard. Motherfuckers giggling. So what happened to all the giggling and smiling and chuckling to now y'all get back on social media and y'all mad again, dog? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. I don't understand this shit, bro. I don't get it. Why are y'all so angry, man? y'all Bud fans, y'all all Bud fans, but stay speaking on Arrow. So pretty much, look at it this way: you're incorrect. You're repeating what you hear me say, right? You would have more channels out there making super chats and making money off the back of Bud Crawford than anything, because his name is populated different in the algorithm. So they know they're going to get the views off using Bud in the title. Oh, boy. It's good that the strays are on deck. Hey, y'all gonna like the next freaking treats I'm gonna leave out for y'all. They're gonna be organic treats too. For real. I'm gonna get some goddamn baboon dung for you. I'm gonna get some of that old organic baboon dung. You know that baboon dung, they eat damn near anything. So you're gonna have a mixture of shit, just like fruitcake. You feel me? I'm gonna goddamn make you some goddamn homemade fruitcake from dung, baboon dung, because them motherfuckers eat anything. I'm gonna make sure it's right too. I'm gonna put some vinegar on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Some pig feet juice. I'm gonna make that shit super right and leave it out for y'all. So when you 200 yards out, you're gonna smell that shit already. You're not even gonna have to try. You're gonna say, God damn, they cooking some shit. What is that? Yeah, I'm cooking some shit. I'm gonna leave it right out for y'all. Aerosexuals make a bunch of excuses. Don't hold him accountable for nothing. You all really down bad. Y'all, they are, man. Where are the leaders at over there? You know what I'm saying, Don? Where these cats at? Where are the leaders at, man? Where are the leaders at? Why are y'all so angry? And y'all keep on saying the same thing. And all y'all do is talk about what Bud haven't did. But look, if Spencer's did everything that Bud hasn't, why aren't y'all happy and excited to go over there and celebrate him? But y'all over here giving me energy. Don't give me views now. Don't give me views. Blunt say Arrow fans talk crazy about Bud for months. Now y'all niggas want to cry like bitches. Shut up and hit the like button or take your ass on somewhere. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here crying, bitching, and complaining. And all y'all did at the first part of 2023 and in 22 is do what? Gripe, bitch, and complain about what y'all felt y'all should be getting. Bud wanted to take a look at the books. No, fuck that. Them niggas mad. If I had a book, even if it was Peter Pan, I wouldn't let Bud look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, shut your ass up, bro. Aerosexuals try to justify his cutting corners. You all are unbelievable. Hey, man, they mad. They mad he got that cup in his hand, dog. Is he? Is he? Is he on Vada? I'm just curious because it just seems like it's taking him an extensive amount of time to cut weight, shawty. That's all I'm saying, man. Look. Let me remind y'all of something. Let me remind you of something. All right, you aerosexuals, you. This is what I had up, the other day. Look at that man. Look at how Arrow's eyes look. First of all, check out the canvas. The chest, the pectoralis, down to the lats, to the obliques and the abdominals, right? He looks in shape. Minus the tattoos, everything, he looks in shape. He's walking like he understands, man, I'm good. I'm on point. I'm on my goal where I need to be. Aerosexuals, okay? And then you look to the right. It's all about looking at the flow. Get low, get low, get low. It's all about looking at the flow, man. What's down there? What do you think he's looking at, aerosexuals? What do you think he's looking at? He don't want to look into the camera because that lens, man, I swear to God, it's the window to the soul. That lens is the window to the soul, God damn it. And that's why I'm continuing to ask the question. Is he signed up for VADA yet? Somebody let me know. Is he signed up for VADA? Is he signed up for VADA, bro? What Bud say when he pulled up on Spence? You fat. He did, didn't he? And then Spence tried to reach over. He said, yeah, grab it again. Nigga, I'm in shape. Just like they showed up on ESPN First Take. What'd he say? I'm ready tomorrow. I'm ready tomorrow. Oh my God. The aerosexual say, what is Spence? Is he gonna give a reply? Come on, come back. Come on, man. We need you. You're losing the debate right now. It's not, first of all, it's not a debate. It's just a face-off. And you have to hold yourself accountable, aerosexuals, that something you don't choose to do. But the man said he was ready to fight tomorrow. I know right then and there, a lot of you niggas start goddamn, trying to zip tie your hands behind your back and run into a wall. You try to goddamn run full speed into a wall. You know what I'm saying? I know it's some things you heard that you wanted to forget. I get it. I get it. But no, you over here in this chat, you're gonna hear the reality of it, bro. For real. He said, why these niggas trying to act like they ain't fat? Man, they in denial. They in denial, man. They in denial. What's on them perk 30s? I'm acting like they was on one of the sorry ass t-shirts. Damn, dog. Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all out of control, dog. Y'all are in that goddamn undisputed spirit we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't start clowning them. Dang. I appreciate, I know right now, there is you are absolutely somebody else that's not a fan of mine, because you're repeating everything that I say all the time. So thank you for being a fan, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, big dog. You've been over here listening long before today. I think it don't matter what that boy weigh right now. He gonna get his ass whooped in a few weeks. That's the clarity that they're not trying to hear, though. They're not trying to hear that type of information come out. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to keep that to a minimum. We're trying to build it up as if we know what's going to happen. But as far as language wise, we just trying to like write a script and make it more interesting as we get closer and closer to July 29th. We don't want to be talking about the massacre right here, right now. No. Let's just give them little bits and pieces to the crime scene. Don't talk too much about the actual crime, bro. Come on, man. Learn. Let's be YTC Hollywood for a minute. Let's create the scene, but don't give them all the vivid details yet. Because the aerosexuals is in here right now. They'll run back and they'll be highly emotional, breaking computers and shit. They just be doing some erratic behavior. I don't want none of these people to lose out on their freedom. Seriously. Let them be, bro. Let them be, man. Don't get too vivid with what's going to go down on July 29th. When you say you're going to get his ass beat, let's not give them details like that. This is the only weakness y'all could find is his weight. Who said his weight was a weakness? Man, you're not age appropriate to be over here, bro. Seriously, you're not age appropriate to be over here in this discussion. And that's not his only weakness. His only weakness is keeping his fucking mouthpiece in his jaws. That's his weakness, bro. So if you want to run tail that, you need to go make sure that he's freaking biting down on that mouthpiece as we speak, so it won't come out and he go looking for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. It's two straight fights, Danny Garcia and Yardenas Ugas. This man went looking for his mouthpiece. So instead of you being in my chat, you need to go over there and find out the dentist that he has and make sure they're giving him a custom fitted, not the one that goes on top of his head, but the one that goes in his mouth, dog. Shout out to Tyrese on deck, man, with the $2 super chat. Yo, what up, WCS? What's good with you, Tyrese? Salute to you, brother. Much appreciated. One love. Thanks for the super chat. Donate to the channel. In the building. Yes, sir. Indeed. That's where we at right now. The countdown was 24 earlier today. 24 days. 24 days, man. And running. 24 days and running. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's adorable, Darius. The more and more you stay over here, man, when I read that gram, it becoming more and more like a little soft s'mores gram. You know, when you put the marshmallow and chocolate in between. Oh, that's adorable. You say, Spence, us know for having a high motor though. Oh man, I've heard many bikes that has high revving, motors to them too. And then when you roll back on the throttle, it barely goes anywhere. It's adorable, man. It's really adorable. What type of motor are we talking about? 11cc, 20cc? What are we talking about? Is the rev limiter still on or off? Did you do any modifications to it yet? You know what I'm saying? Did you put some octane in there? What are we talking about? Did you have to mix the gas and the oil together? Oh, that's adorable. He has an engine. Oh man, that's just unbelievable. Appreciate you though. He has an engine, y'all. He has an engine, y'all. I'm telling it to the world. Spence has an engine. Wow. Wow. He has an engine. I never would have thought that an engine would play a significant role in this undisputed fight. An engine. So what he gonna do? Just drive around the outside? Park that motherfucker in the corner, get his ass beat, goddamn started back up, speed off to the next corner, pop, 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 pop. Oh shit, let me put this in reverse. Speed off, put it to the floor, and then as he's going to the next corner, he feel this stinging going up, pop, 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 pop. 2, 3, 4. Man, rev that engine up, dog. Get back, rev that engine up, dog. 8. Come on, man. Stop it, Darius. Man, it's too easy. Come on, man. An engine? For real? We talking about mechanics? We're talking about mechanics, man. You're better off talking about the jab. Man, stick with the motherfucking jab, dog. Don't come talking about no engine. Come on, man. Let's not talk about the engine. Stick to the jab. Stick to what y'all love talking about. Stick to him going to the body. Stick to him being an eye collector. Stick to what y'all love talking about all the time. Don't switch it up. Don't start talking about no motherfucking engine. That's not your field of expertise. Stick to what works. He has a jab. Okay. He has pressure. Stick to the key words, bro. Don't jump outside of it. These boys got a lot of faith in the big fundamentals. Errol Spence, aka Tim Drunken. Oh shit. Oh, I swear, man. I'm telling you, man, y'all been on fire. I swear to God, man. Somebody done woke up monsters in this motherfucker. I swear, man. This must said Tim Drunken. God damn, man. I feel bad, man. At my age, I'm not setting an example this live stream. I'm serious. I'm just not setting an example. Something is not right, man. I'm not setting an example this live stream. What is going on? You know what I'm saying? My chat is freaking out of control right now. You know what I'm saying? I know it's summertime and all that shit, but the shit y'all dropping on Spence, man, I swear that's why the strays are over here right now. Crawford known for knocking niggas out. What's your point? He don't have no point, bro. He don't have no point. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. That's that engine though. God damn. Hey, coach, man, what about that engine, man? What is that? What that term mean? That engine. He got that engine. What are you talking about, coach? He talking about the engine, dog. Hey, not the sport that consists of putting punches together in places that can effectively start to break down or disable the mobility of your opponent. Or furthermore, the way you place him, whether it's to the body or up top, he's talking about an engine, dog. I want to go there so bad with my Allen Iverson. We talking about engines? Engines. For real? That's what we talking about, engines? Not the punch placement, but engines? Blu-ray gave all that lip service to the Spencerholic channels doing YouTube World Tour just to get fired a few days later. Hey, man, I was here to advocate for Blu-ray, man, because I wanted to see him back in the saddle. I wanted to see him back in the stable, inside, just motivating. And so he can take some credit for getting Spence back in the tip-top shape. I really wish he would have been able to get there. I really wish he was able to get there. Seriously. I really did. You know what I'm saying? But it's just certain things that he himself said. He said that Errol Spence has no flaws, man. He has no weaknesses, man. Come on, bro. Dude, I was like, I was trying to help you out. And you say Errol has no weaknesses, man. God damn. He said he has no weaknesses, man. Bill Bootcamp said, calm down, Blunts. The countdown is happening. They shook. I know, man. We getting into them 20s, right? You know what I'm saying? We getting into them 20s. He ain't gonna do shit, man. Don't nobody believe that. Don't nobody believe what you talking about. Don't nobody believe nothing about no 6. All I gotta say, let's see it. Let's see it, man. That's all I'm saying. Darius has amateur talking points to too funny. So you give him actually amateur? Because in amateurs, they actually know the basic fundamentals. You giving him amateur ratings? Amateur ratings? No. He's not even in the amateurs yet, dog. What he's talking about, he's not even in the amateurs yet. Absolutely not. This dude talking about he has a better engine. We're really talking about engines. We're talking about speeding around a 4-corner ring. You know what I'm saying? From corner to corner, pillar to post. You know, granny shifting. You know what I'm saying? What type of transmission we dealing with? Are we talking about automatic or a manual? What are we talking about? Talk to him, y'all. 24 days and counting. You know what I'm saying? Errol comes out the gate. He's getting knocked out within 3 rounds. Hey, we want him to come out the gate, man. We want to look. He's the one that puts all these freaking. You know, he gives these bullet points, right? These very large bullet points. He's the one that presents these kind of like ultimatums as if it's definitely going to happen. I don't know if he ever said try, but he say he's going to do 3 things: mentally, physically, spiritually. So in order for you to do that, you have to start early on Crawford, because no one has been able to break him up to this point. So I would suggest that unless you have the engine, I would suggest you start right out the gate. Right out the gate, man. I started watching boxing when Crawford got dropped by a guy named Mean Machine. Now you're just trolling. You know what I'm saying? Now you're just trolling. I gave you your 6.5 minutes of fame. Unfortunately, being that you're not in the amateur rankings and you're just a casual, off the street YMCA member when it comes to this boxing game, I can totally understand where you at with your comments, homie. I totally get it. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't know shit about boxing. I get it. And the good thing about it, you probably somebody that has your own channel around here that's under a fake account. You know what I'm saying? But you just want to come over here and be in the company of Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? We are the Errol Spence. What would be a good name for that? We are the community relief for the aerosexuals. We are trying to help you all. We're trying to volunteer all help because y'all don't have any leaders over there. We're trying to actually volunteer, to help you out by talking about Bud Crawford. So since you're in the company, maybe you can listen in and you will slowly but surely come over here in the right account and stop coming over here talking BS, man. Just come talk some boxing. If you want to be a part of the Crawford supporters, come on in. You know what I'm saying? But don't be a double agent. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here and then run tail that screenshot motherfuckers and shit. Just come over here and be a boxing fan. Shout out to UGC Flame, man, the Black Horseman in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. We just over here talking some boxing. Drop the added to anyone talking bad about the big catfish. Hey, man, I tried to explain to them that, you know what, the shark ain't the biggest one in the water, man. You know what I'm saying? They say, hey, but WCS, man, I like the color, man. I like the message that it's sending. I smoke every day, man. I relate to where he coming from, man. You know, when he said smoking bud, I was like, oh, that's cool. He talking about Bud Crawford, Bud smoking. Oh, that's slick. I say, hey, nigga, that's dumb as shit when you're talking about a fish. Do you know what a fish look like once that oxygen is contaminated in that water? What does a fish look like? You can't really tell what it look like because the shit is on its side or floating upside down. And it's not too many fishes that swim upside down. That mean they ass dead. So yeah, you go ahead and smoke. And you know, and make sure you have your phone out so you can get an interview of that shark. When it's on the shore and that shit is breathing all hard, and you put the phone up to him, hey, are you the big fish they was talking about? Do you have any final words? You want to give your social media account so they can follow you? You know what I'm saying? And pay for your funeral expenses? I don't know what y'all talking about. One, what's good? Just got out, watched the Derrick James cover Gatorade bottle. See, here we go again. They bringing up the stuff. Look, I'm trying to keep it peaceful. I'm not bringing up all those past details of suspected corner cutting. Okay? I'm not trying to do that. We all know that the rules say you must have a clear bottle. But somehow somebody was reminding me of Panama Lewis when they was drinking out of the Gatorade bottle. What the fuck was in the bottle? You know what I'm saying? What was in that bottle? Man, I'm telling you, these ones in the chat, man, they out of control, bro. Why y'all not talking about Bud? We are definitely talking about Bud. And the good thing about it, we dictate when we choose to talk about Bud, because the amount of credit that we have from the live streams that was bashing and running the smear campaign. I mean, we have hours upon hours of talking credit to talk about Spence. Like, look, if you can look back weeks and weeks of my shit. This is the most consistently I put Errol Spence on my thumbnails. And it's not out of coincidence either. I was speaking directly about Bud Crawford. So once again, don't have too many questions for grown people now. You know what I'm saying? Don't have too many questions for grown people. I'm the father of the aerosexuals at WCS. Leave my children alone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can only imagine the discipline that goes on at home. You know what I'm saying? Some of you must have gave him a whooping, coach. You must have, you know what? I'm gonna take my belt off. You know what I'm saying? You must have took your belt off on these aerosexuals because they just seem so emotional and sensitive. You know what I'm saying? They got their ass whooped before they came to this. You say, hey, don't be over there talking out of turn. So some of you aerosexuals getting your ass whooped when you get home. Some of y'all getting your ass whooped, dog. That's why they mad. They about to get an ass whooping. Hey, you better make sure you home before the lights come on too. Oh man, I can't do it. I can't sit up here and entertain the crybabies. That's that Texas T gut on the right. Somebody say that's that Texas T gut. Where are y'all getting this shit from, man? Where are they getting this shit from? That Texas tea gut. Damn, don't have me repeating shit on a different lie. That Texas tea gut. I ain't gonna lie, that Texas tea gut with some Texas toast. Shit, that motherfucker is good, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. Make sure you catch your Uber home. Cause that itis will sneak up on your ass and you start nodding off, falling asleep. You better be in the Uber, dog. Rice Eater said them earlier shots when Spence was muscled up, he might have been on the Canelo diet, being over there in Texas, close to Mexico. It might have been, man. I'm not here to speculate. Okay. All I'm saying is looking at where he was and to now is unbalanced right there. It's not balanced. The conditioning, if you using the same physical anatomy that you used last year, absent of the tattoos, then you should be just as shredded. You should have the abdominal bellies, you should have the lean, mean fight machine ready. That's not the case, bro. Something just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not gonna really get into the mouthpiece deal. All I was talking about is how the mouthpiece was dislodged from the inner cavity or the oral composition. You know what I'm saying? Y'all coming over here talking about things that's not really relevant to the topic. Please explain to me why he seems to be out of condition. Don't talk about mouthpieces just because I mention it. Talk about his conditioning. Is it the fact that he have to go to Vegas? He has to go to Vegas and he doesn't have that home sauce. You know what I'm saying? Why isn't your boy in shape right now? Why? Crawford is in shape. He said he will fight yesterday. So if you have any questions, man, you should ask yourself. And please be respectful because right now, your daddy is in the chat. You know what I'm saying? For real, we trying to keep all you niggas off punishment this summer. But if you get out of pocket and disrespectful, I'm gonna have to goddamn pass the message. I ain't trying to be a snitch, but I'm saying, hey, coach, they're getting a little bit out of hand now. It's not my first rodeo with doing a live stream, but these cats are getting a little bit out of hand. Maybe you're not swinging the belt with enough velocity. Maybe you're swinging down low. Maybe you need to swing up top. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the belt should hit the shoulder to cheek area. You know what I'm saying? That leather that's on the scalp, it stings different. Maybe you should goddamn swing the belt and hit them in the ankles. You know what I'm saying? Extension cord. Leave the belt alone. Change up the weaponry to extension cord. Salute WCS, salute chat. Somebody please read that chat of the riffraff. Hey, shout out to Stickum Boys Fishing and Sportsman in the building. What's good, man? Gert's on deck. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, y'all want me to keep the same energy? Why would I not have the same energy? I'm going to have a freaking seafood platter on that fight night. I'm going to have at least 3 different types of fried fish, shrimp, fried calamari. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a large selection of fried entrees. And those fish, I've been speaking to the person. They're going to be delicious. Absolutely delicious, man. Absolutely delicious. I'm not going to lie to you. Absolutely delicious. And I know it's going to be 1,000 motherfuckers on live. But truth be told, I'm going on live just so I can eat and be a part of the fish fry. That's what I'm doing. G Money on deck. What's good with it, bro? Crawford going to smoke that boy. Fish fry. Got my tartar sauce ready. Yes, man. Have all the side condiments ready, G Money. You know what I'm saying? Have all the premium on this night, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring in the Chick-fil-A, the Long John Silver. No. You can't have tartar sauce for them, man. You got to go into the freaking what's the organic stores, the whole food stores. You got to get the premium tartar sauce for this night. You can't get the cheap ones, dog. You can't get the Popeyes and the motherfucking Long John Silver. You know what I'm saying? All those other fast food fish places. You got to get the premium ones. This is going to be a different type of fish fry. Somebody get your children out of my chat because they're whining. Oh, whining. He said, I don't get how y'all can talk about EJ like he's not a great champion. Buzz, a great fighter. We can admit that. But y'all refuse to acknowledge EJ's fight game. Get him, coach. Get him. Get him, coach. Oh, that was just so sweet. Yes, can I get a batch of chocolate cover? I want the white chocolate, 2 strawberries. Make sure they freshly pick. Okay. Yeah. How much that's gonna be? It's gonna be delivered now. 30 minutes. Okay. That's what I feel like ordering. I feel like ordering strawberries. Listen to that. That was profound, brother. That was profound. It was so touching, man. I swear to God, that shit was touching. Y'all, look, when y'all use vowels that create vernaculars, right? When y'all say y'all, I don't understand who y'all is. I don't get it, man. What are you speaking about? All my thumbnail is speaking about is I'm questioning why he hasn't lost the amount of weight in such a timely manner. Why is it taking him a little bit more time? He seemed a little more lethargic when he was with his new strength and conditioning coach. I kind of put Blu-ray in there because I would rather see Blu-ray in there with the fitness aspect of it. It just seems like it'll be more upbeat, amplified. And this guy was just telling him to go from, exercise to exercise, and Spence was just moving so slow. Like, I mean, it seems like he was doing like 3 push-ups per, exercise. I'm like, that's not motivating. That's not, man. About to make it look easy for sure. Last time Spence put a man on the canvas was 2018. That tomato can Ocampo. God damn. Oh my God. I'm really starting to feel some type of way. I have that what's that shit they call? I call it's called a fact grain. It's somewhat like a migraine, but it's when your head start to hurt from hearing all the facts. I think it's called a fat grain. You know what I'm saying? Acute fat grain, minor rear headache. You know what I'm saying? A migraine and headache put together. Because he said the last time he actually put somebody on the canvas for good was Carlo Ocampo, who finally met his demise. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carlos Ocampo, though. You know what I'm saying? He tried, man. You know what I'm saying, Blunts? He tried, bro. He got the biggest paycheck of his career, and then the man went over there to Mexico for 12 fights, y'all. And that man was sipping on margarita like, I don't never want to fuck with that nigga Spence no more. That nigga did me dirty, dog. That nigga went over there from Mexico. He was fighting 3 times a month. Ocampo, you up? Come on. Yeah, he's the same weight class. We already checked his gloves and everything. Yeah, you good. Go in there. Get another win, buddy. We love you over here. Ocampo went there. Look, what other fighter you know that gets stopped by a champion and he goes away to Mexico for like 12 fights. Oh my God. The shit that boxing allow you to get away with is crazy. That engine's gonna throw a road. He's gonna throw a rod rather on July 29th. I don't know why they want to use an engine there, coach. Like, come on, like Crawford's out of shape. I am. That's why I'm trying to catch up. And just think about the 30 minutes though. You've been over here for 30 minutes. Appreciate your participation though. Real talk, Darius. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your participation. That engine may need an oil change July 29th. You know what I'm saying, dog? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna need something, man. It's gonna need something. Seriously, it's gonna need something. Sexual don't do anything but whine. I swear to God, man. Somebody come get your kids, man. It's just hilarious, man. It's hilarious, man. I ran out of treats, man. I'm mad with myself. I ran out of treats. You know what I'm saying? I ran out of treats, man. I gave them all away, man. I got to restock. The next time I do a live, I got to restock. Aerosexuals be sending out threats because we have an opinion. Them dudes are some clowns. They can get mad all they want, but it's one's own opinion. It's one man and the next man's perspective on what he think about the sport that they stay closely, associated with. They follow the sport. Boxing just happen to be the sport they follow. I don't feel that we have to explain ourselves or reconcile with individuals, total strangers, that's over here crying about something that aerosexuals do every day, all day. They ran a smear campaign enough. Look, they ran a smear campaign enough for Bud Crawford to respond. I'm not sure why you're not over there in their DMs attempting to get them to sign a peace treaty. Not only that, find them a reputable freaking bishop, a priest, and drag their punk ass to the confession booth and have them ask for forgiveness. That's what you should be doing. But yet you over here gaffing off your time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whining and crying. Oh my God. Not the acronyms. Oh, now we got the pro boxers in the house. Hey, we don't have the right to talk about boxing because none of us is pro boxers. We get it. We get it. You know what I'm saying? I guess people drive to work every day as casual drivers, but in your eyes, they should be professional drivers, right? They should be professional drivers, right? Everything we do in life, we should shoot to be professionals. Every time you get hired onto a job, you're supposed to come in through the door as a professional in order for you to get hired. How does that work? In order for somebody to speak about boxing. So why aren't you knocking down Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, and all these guys that criticize the shit out of boxers for media? Why aren't you over there knocking down those doors with this same tweet? Why aren't you mad at them? Seriously, why aren't you mad? There's plenty of people that have some crazy stuff to say about boxers, but yet you over here once again crying. Nobody don't have to be a professional boxer to talk on the sport and render criticism. We don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Blunt said we got a world peace, nigga. Hey man, this ain't about peace, goddamn. Did I not tell you they was gonna be over here in the chat closer it gets to the fight? I told you all that shit. When I was putting up them Bud Crawford thumbnails all the time and talking about Bud, these niggas was nowhere to be found. But now I'm putting their idol, their god, their emperor on the thumbnail. And the shit is making sense to them. Even the toes that's in the picture. And they are absolutely angry. Man, let's just do it different. You don't have to be this way. We just got over COVID. And now you're talking about Errol. Didn't you learn anything from the pandemic? Can't we all just get along? Come on, man. Y'all, you look, where were you when they was talking all that shit about Bud? I didn't hear you kneeling outside the trash dumpster while they was inside on live stream talking shit. I didn't hear you. Please, brother, please, brother, please. As Lord is my witness, brother, I am here to speak peace with you, my brother. I'm here to bring you to a community of people that care for you and love you, brother. I didn't hear you out there on one knee talking that shit. I didn't hear you, bro. I did not see you. I did not hear you. Let's all come together and enjoy the sport of boxing. For real. Kumbaya, my kumbaya. Man, stop it. Want to come up here with that world peace shit. It's Wednesday, nigga. You know what happened on Wednesdays? Some people get fired on Wednesday. Nigga. What are you talking about? Come over here with that goddamn kumbaya shit, dog. What are you talking about, man? Shout out to 123, man. Salute to the WCS channel, man. Salute to you. Big shout out to everyone that's been in the building. You know what I'm saying? The fight has been well past the point of respect for years now. Yes, sir. And they have made it a point to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? They have made the point to keep talking rhetoric all the time. But now they come over here and it's all about world peace. We are the world. We are the ones that make a better place. Just you and me. Let's get the fuck out of here now. This ain't about no goddamn we are the world shit. Appreciate you that 123 in the building. Appreciate the sub, my guy. No. You don't have to. You don't have to show back up. Because you're not going to want to be over here at 7:30. Because I'm going to expect a fucking apology for you wasting my time today. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to show back over here at 7:30 unless you come bearing gifts. And you need to take a motherfucking list of everybody in the chat that's the Crawford supporters. And when you come back over here, you need to donate to every one that was over here as Bud Crawford supporter and show that, hey, you are a peaceful type of person. That you're going to have to come in here and make some donations, bro. So I hope you bet well. You know what I'm saying? If I had to give you any type of insight, bet for Crawford. So you need to come over here and make sure you pay up to cross the bridge, man. So take a list of everybody you see in the chat that you know that's a regular member, and you need to goddamn give them a minimal of $100 bill to make it back in the chat. Minimum $100. That's the fine that you have to pay for being over here crying and bitching and complaining about shit. No fish fry for me on the 29th. Gonna be Dino beef ribs in honor of that Texan that would be barbecue. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that, man. Let me hurry up and make it through these chats because I'm one channel that interact with the chat. They saying I'm 30 minutes late. I didn't know I was on the time limit. You see Emmanuel Arty come out here and said he looked the Spence fight with 2 weeks. He took the Spence fight with 2 weeks notice with the full camp. He would have knocked Spence ass out. Well, that's good for Larty to say that in hindsight. But who am I to go against what he's saying? He might have felt that he'd knock him out. He might feel that way. I can't go against the grain on that. But I can tell you this, when it comes to the sport of boxing, what he's saying happens a lot, y'all. It happens a lot. It happens a lot, man, with these 2 weeks notice. They don't sell shark meat in the store, fam. So it's sure to say you won't be frying no shark meat. We're not really. Then you hear Coach. Then you see Coach hashtag it's catfish fry, man. Get on board, man. See, that's what happened. Y'all need to goddamn follow. Check. Get the information before you come in. Grab a pamphlet She can be on deck, man. We're not talking about all that stuff that's on a shirt. That shit don't make any sense. I ain't never seen a shark walk down the hallway and no bigger than a doorway. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not. No, we talking about catfish, bro. We talking about catfish fry. That's what we doing. Catfish fry. We're not talking about no shark, man. Spence drops Porter. You mean when that little piece of glove touched the canvas? Hey, if it's ever been a flash knockdown right there, I'm talking about a millisecond. We talking about a millisecond. That motherfucking glove touched the canvas, man. Hey, the ref was happy as hell. You know what I'm saying? He looked over there and saw Al Heyman. Al Heyman was the gave the thumb up. All right, got him. Give him the count. Yeah, we got this, y'all. We got this. Hey, that was Porter's fault, bro. Mother called me a detractor for having my own opinion about the fight and the outcome. No, man, hold your ground, man. You know, talk your shit, man. You don't need to get no permission from none of these cats. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to get no permission. For real. We weren't even talking about no medication, man. But hey, you're aerosexual, so that's all that's in your system anyway. You know, you speaking about medications. I got it. I got it, bro. I got it. It's coming to you. But to all the strays, I leave you with this. You know, the thumbnails are only going to get worse for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. I hope the Jesus that he continue to put out content, and don't stop because of me, the aerosexuals. Don't tell him to put it on private. Please, I hope that he put out a lot more content so I can have more to create a storyline for. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But to everyone who pulled up, man, big shout out to y'all, man. I'm about to bounce up out this camp. Appreciate once again, one love to those who donated to the channel and those who was on deck, you know what I'm saying, for the whole time. Hey, keep your eyes and ears to the streets, man, about this weight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to pay close attention to the weight cut and see if he's able to crack a smile. You know what I'm saying? This man looked concerned. He looked concerned, man. You know what I'm saying? My thumbnail is not too far off, man. When you at home, you shred it. Shred it. God damn it, you got to go over to Vegas? Shit started to change, man. But y'all hold it down. Till next time, man. I'm out.